My copycat brother threw a massive fit because I bought a house and demands that I let him move in. But he did the dumbest thing. My brother had a repeated history of copycatting me for the past decade. I bought a camping cot. He bought a camping cot. Went to the gym. He went to the gym. Bought good booze. He bought good booze. Or stole it from me. I bought a new TV. Bought a new TV. I bought a truck. He bought a truck. I suddenly became a homeowner some time ago because a friend of mine's grandfather was moving to Florida, and his house was ripe for picking. I knew the old man well. R.I.P. He passed a few months later from a sudden stroke. Anyway, he offered the house and property to me for $200,000. I practically ran to the bank to apply for the loan. The house is a manufactured home from the 80s, but it was remodeled repeatedly by the former owner and has a separate garage building. The home and property could have gone for more, but he offered the house to me because he knew I'd take care of it. I had $30,000 saved, which made a good down payment, and I was happy to leave my apartment. As for my brother, well, he went bonkers when he found out I bought a house. But there was no way in hell he could copycat buy a house with his terrible credit and inconsistent income. And he got in an argument with me over how I was just trying to make him look bad by doing something he couldn't do. No, I just wanted a damn house, and the price was too good to refuse. Then he told me I should have turned it down. I could practically see his screws getting looser with every dumbass excuse he made as to why I shouldn't have done it. But I pointed out that all those excuses were just because I did something he currently can't. And when I bought the house, it had nothing to do with him. I just wanted to be a homeowner for the security and extra space. Well, after weeks of openly fuming about me being a homeowner, my brother suddenly acted like he had another brilliant idea. He wanted to move in with me. I laughed at him. Then he ended up demanding I rent one of my rooms to him, and for only $200 a month, utilities included, because he shouldn't have to pay any more than that since we're family. He flipped his lid when I said fuck no. Then he got our parents involved again. Only this time, they actually sided with him at first, though it was mainly our mother. She and my brother showed up demanding I let my brother move in, and my brother had a shit-eating grin on his face that I could tell he was thinking he was getting his way, thanks to mommy dearest. I said, fuck no, to both their faces, and my mother cried that I was using foul language to her and being an ass when I had the space now. Mom whined that my brother was living out of his camper next to a shabby house he was renting space from. I said that wasn't my problem to fix. I went on a rant that was something like this. Bro can't buy a house, so he wanted to invade mine. I refused to ever live with my brother again. I would sooner live in the woods without electricity than with him. My mom broke down and finally conceded she'd never convince me after that rant, and she had to take my brother by the hand and leave with him because he initially refused to go and kept begging her to turn back and make me let him move in. And this was just like the time he tried to get our mother to make me trade vehicles with him because he felt ashamed to be driving a minivan. He yanked away from mom, then told me to go fuck myself and the horse I rode in on. I laughed and pointed out I didn't ride in on anything because I was already home, but his rattle-can horse was waiting for him in the driveway. Then he drove off in his rattle-can Silverado without her. He'd driven her there, and then I had to take her home. While taking her home, I made things very clear with my mother over why I could never trust my brother again, and his life was not my burden to bear, and then told her how little my brother was offering for rent anyway, which he'd conveniently not told her. My brother later ended up having a complete meltdown in front of our parents over how he's the older brother. He should be the one who owns a house first. He's supposed to be successful, and I'm supposed to be the big loser in his shadow. Our dad poked him with his cane and told him that's not how life works, and they had a big argument. They told him to get out and not come back until he's cooled off and learned that he's just being a pointlessly jealous asshole.